What are some good networking events that you as an A&R have been to and you could recommend to the newer artists that are tuning into today's event?
I mean, right now since the COVID, obviously everything kind of shut down. But New York City has a couple that used to run couple. There's always a lot of showcases that's going on as well that I will pop up to. I mean, but you'll catch me in the hole in the wall. I mean, I'm a little different. I like to be in the smallest places and get to know anybody that's making music. So it's a little different, but events. I mean, once everything comes back on, I know the Village used to do the Village Voice had open mic. I forgot what day, but the Village did a couple of things. What else,
So you're
man?
attending like those open mic events, those areas where they are showcasing like kind of newer talent then, right?
Correct, correct.
Awesome.
Those are there's those showcases, and then there's also label showcases. Labels will open up, will do a showcase and open up open up to unsigned talent, and then Hot 97 does a lot with the Who's Next. So they would do a lot of things at SOBs. SOBs had a lot of events where it'll be a new artist coming from out of town performing, but you kind of want to just be everywhere because you want to network. Network is the most important thing. Spreading your name, you know what I mean? Showing people that you're willing to work. I tell artists all the time, you're not gonna grow just being in the studio. You know what I mean? Studio is a part of it, but the other part is the hustle, the grind. How you getting your music across, how do you collaborate with other artists, how do you work with other artists, and how do you meet these guys? And it's by going to the events, and those guys have events, and there's a lot of smoking events now too, like where people, you know what I mean, like tastemakers go to. Even bloggers have events. It's always about keeping your ear to the streets and just knowing what's going on, but popping up and networking because you have to kind of you're your own business card, so you have to kind of go out there and tell them, hey, yo, I'm such and such. If you got any beats, I want to work and collab. I feel like artists are, you know, they kind of stick to themselves. They're very antisocial, which kind of hurts you. You know what I mean? Like the artists that go further are those guys that are not scared to go up to someone and just say, hey, let's work. You know what I mean? Because people want to work. They just don't know who's willing to work. There's a room full of artists, a room full of producers, a room full of writers. If you're not really talking and seeing what's going on, you're not going to get into the circles that you kind of need to get into. You know what I mean? So events have slowed down since the COVID, but there's always events. I mean, people, Instagram is always promoting events. I know a lot of bloggers. I know a lot of managers that just have events. I even have, I even throw something called Polo's B Camp where I invite, all unsigned producers and give them an opportunity to come play some beats and maybe get an actual, industry placement. And I did that. I have actually got 5 placements out of those type of events. So it's just there's a lot of events. People, even A&Rs have events. You just gotta stay in tune to what's going on. You know what I mean? It's not gonna pop up on your automatically pop up on your phone as a notification. But if you search and if you actually on the grind, you're gonna know what's going on, and I think you should make your way to those events. You know what I'm saying? Once everything open up again.